Good morning, everybody. This is the first time we're going to be on YouTube live stream, practice together meditation. And I hope through this YouTube channel, I will meet all my friends that I know for many years. Just because I was traveling so much, couldn't even see all of you. This is a very good time for us to get back together and practice together. And I hope this is a good place for us to meeting each other and practice together to reconnect it with the Buddha nature energy, to reactivate our love, our wisdom, and our compassion. And I just want to say good morning to everybody. Is it Eileen, you there? Just say hi. I just want to say hi to Eileen. Is a D there? And D friend, everybody. I couldn't even see your name, but if you just command, say hello, I will see your name. I sitting a little bit away from my telephone, so therefore I don't see your name very well, but I hope that your name just on the screen, I'll see that and I'll say good morning to all. This is going to be a very weekly meditation practice together every Saturday at 9:30, but we start 10 minutes before that. I'm sorry, at 10:20 and East Coast. So this is the first time. I hope that all of you share with your friends know that can join with us. Jim there. Good morning, everybody. We're gonna have 30 minutes practice together every Saturday from 10:30 from East Coast, but we get online 10 minutes early. That means at 10:20. 30 minutes together we practice. I believe it will benefit a lot for every one of us, so we can offer our merit, our good energy to entire sentient being to be free of suffering mentally, physically, and spiritually.
Master, East Coast time should be 11:20. It's not 10:20.
Yeah, Eastern time gonna be 11:20, but
Yeah.
I am now in the Central time in Minnesota, so the time gonna be different 1 hour in Maryland, Washington D.C. Yes, I know. That's why I start on time, but little bit confused for me because I am now in the Central time, not in the East Coast time. I have been travel so many and so much. That's why I find out YouTube live stream is the best way for us to get together and practice. You don't have to come to the temple to see me, but yes, you can come to the live stream of the YouTube. We're meeting here every Saturday at 11:20 in East Coast and at 10:20 in Central. Yes. We have about 4 more minutes and we're going to practice together. So You just find a place for you to sit down, comfortable. No matter how you sit, make sure you sit comfortable and loosen up your body and relax. And I am welcome back all the fans that I know for many years. Hope that slowly we get back together on YouTube so we can practice together at a very good network in a peaceful time and mindful time of practice the meditations that I will introduce very shortly for one who just new and for one who has been practiced. A good time to practice together with me. It's very good to practice together, yes. And if it's okay, you can introduce to your fan, to any student, and no need to believe, but it's okay to practice, to test, try it out and know for yourself. If it benefit, we keep practice. If it not, just put it aside. My English is not perfect, but still useful, and I try my very best to teach, so please just be patient. And if you have any question, you just make a comment. I have time, I will answer. If not, tomorrow, that means next Saturday, I will. Good morning. I don't hear Bảo Nghi say anything, talking. So make sure you check your mic.
Yeah. So I say, Eileen say thank you for making this possible.
Actually, that I am missing out you so much for almost 20 years already, since the building of the Sunday Temple start. I slowly distant away because I have been so busy. It's almost 20 years. Since 2002, now 2020 already. And some friends we meet together before 2002, could be year 2000 or 19 some, but now we're meeting back. I am so happy, so grateful, and very humble myself. Reach out to meet all of you again. I try my best very weekly, every Saturday, get together on the live stream of YouTube. We practice together for 30 minutes or a little bit more from the start. But later, if it's convenient, if it's good, we're going to continue it and take a little bit longer, depend on your request. And I don't mind that I get tired or not, because I still receive a lot of good energy, because there's so many people still want to practice. That motivate me to keep teaching, keep moving from one place to other place, and never getting tired. And I notice now is the time, so net put together yourself together. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Mu A Mu Sa. May all sentient beings be free of mentally, spiritually, and physically suffering. May peace to all. Hello, my name is Bảo Thành. I am residing in the temple we call Sunday Temple in Maryland. This is the first time we create a live stream from YouTube to get together back with all the friends that I have known for a long time. And also hope that we can meet a new friend who have interest about meditation, to awaken the Buddha nature within, to reactivate our energy, to receive the special transformation energy from the Buddha compassion into our life, to flourish our wisdom, our love, our mindful and peacefulness. Therefore, we can transfer all kind of negative energy which still exists within us. Our meditation from the south of Vietnam, in Vietnam, and I use Vietnamese language, so you could learn a little bit. The method named Thất Bảo Huyền Môn, Thất Bảo Huyền Môn, which means seven Buddha nature mantra. Seven Buddha nature mantra, which we will practice seven mantra, which actually activate your Buddha nature to benefit for our life. So the very first techniques and the first mantra we practice, we call Mu Sa, have four single words. Mu Sa. This mantra sound mean that activate the Buddha compassion energy to transform into our compassion, to awake our Buddha nature. So the first mantra we're going to practice Mu Sa. So if you can repeat after me, we call Mu Sa. But the way we pronounce, the way we reciting, that is long. So we're gonna call, when you practice it's the special combinations of the taking the breath in and out. The technique combined with the mantra sound to help you activate and receive this more energy, more good energy into your body. So the breathing technique gonna be, you take in from your nose and you move down to lower body, you expanding your belly. In the same time, you expanding when you in. You sunk your belly when you out. So in, expanding your belly. Out, you sunken your belly. Just in, expanding. Out, sunken in. That is the technique of your breathing, in and out. When you take in, you offer your marriage to all. Before you take in, we repeat the prayer. We offer our marriage to all sentient beings. And when you breathe out, you sink in your stomach, your belly, and you reciting the mantra Mu Sa. So make sure you divide breath in and your breath out at the same length. Don't be hurry up in and no more in. From a beginning of the in until the end, it needs to be slowly and taking in and expanding. And then when you out, that means out and sinking. At the same time you start out, you chanting the mantra Mu Sa. So at home that you're watching now, you should practice together exactly what you see on the screen of your TV or your phone. We practice together. We see each other in person through the phone to the TV. So I hope that you see me very clearly. I don't see you, but you see me. So just follow exactly. And when you breathe in, I say in, expanding. That means you're expanding your belly. When you're full in already, and I say out, you sink in your belly, and then you reciting Mu Sa. So I remind you again one more time, and then we're going to take in the practice. For 7 times, we do 3 times, 7 times together, which is mean 21 times. Praying and breathing out with the mantra. And in the between, I will explain a little bit that, for us to understand the techniques and what it will be affected within the physical body and mentally. This method will combine the breathing technique with the mantra. The mantra Mu Amusa, meaning that activating your Buddha nature to receive the compassion energy from all Buddha from 10 directions into your physical and mental and spiritual. That's its meaning. So you offer that energy to all. So before you're breathing in, we all say in English that we say, may all sentient beings receiving the special mirrors from the Buddha. May all sentient beings receiving the energy, the compassion energy from Buddha. That's it, we reciting. And then you're breathing in. And then when you're breathing out, you're reciting Mu Amusa. I name the right hand, we call the wisdom hand. The left hand, I name compassion hand. So you put the wisdom hand, the right hand, on the top of your compassion hand. Right hand on the left hand. Keep your body stretched up and loosening up your body, relax. This is the time we practice together. We avoid all kind of preaching, lecturing. We only simply practice to receive the good energy, to awake our Buddha nature within. And while we practice, we all will receive a very good energy that transforming into our body. When you realize there is the energy that activate and moving your body, moving your thought, all you have to do is just watch, just realize this, and just watch. Don't jump into that. Don't block it. Don't resist it. The Buddha nature within is receiving. The Buddha nature within us is a special receiver. So when we receive it, just let the Buddha nature do its job. Don't stop it. Don't hang it up. Just let it be. Okay, we ready? We should say that may all sentient beings be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good energy from the Buddha. And we breathe in through our nose and expanding our belly. In. And then we breathe out. We're reciting Mu Amusa, and you can reciting exactly what I will do. Mu While you breathe out, make sure you sink in your belly. You breathe in, you're expanding it, make it big, so the air can go on down lower, your lower body. And from the lower body, the air will transform the oxygen into your blood, your body, and also transform to become a very good energy. When you breathe out, you sink your belly in and allow the energy flow within your backbone up to your top of your head and going down between of your eye and going down under your nose and coming out from your mouth. because you're shouting the mantra. So the air gonna coming out from your mouth. When you breath in, it come in from your nose, And when you breath out, it come out from your mouth. Okay, we repeat one more time. May all sentient beings receive a good energy from the Buddha and being free of all kind of suffering. Breath in, expanding your belly. And now you sunken your belly and reciting the mantra Mu Amusa. May all sentient beings be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good marriage from our Buddha. In, expanding, sunken and out. May all sentient beings being free all kind of suffering and receiving the compassion energy from our Buddha from 10 directions. In, expanding. Out, sunken your belly. May all sentient beings be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good merit, compassion, energy from Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly. In, sunken, out, and reciting. May all sentient beings be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from Buddha from 10 directions. In, expanding your belly. Out and sunken. May all sentient beings be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good marriage, compassion, energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly, sunken your belly, and out. May all sentient beings be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly. Sunken your belly, breath out, and May all sentient beings be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a compassion energy from all Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly. Sink in your belly, breath out, and we are reciting and practice 7 times the mantra Mu Amusha. The use of the mantra Muamusha is activating the Buddha nature, awakening the Buddha nature. All the Buddha from 10 directions always want to offer their compassion energy to all sentient beings to transform the suffering and awaken our Buddha nature. Buddha is not God. Buddha is not someone who can provide and give you anything. Buddha is a person. He was a person who lay earth, but he awakened. He fully awake, and he became the Buddha, and he appointed this all sentient being, which is mean all of us, is the Buddha becoming. Because he found out that within us there is the Buddha nature. The Buddha nature within us have a special use to make our life better. Within the Buddha nature, there is a good energy for us to activate, to awake it up, to better use. We forgot it because we're so busy about something. We forgot it because never been told that there is a Buddha nature within us. So don't look for from the outside, but look inward to see the Buddha nature within. So the mantra Mu Amusha have a power when we're reciting Mu Amusha. We awaken by connecting, by receiving the compassion, the wisdom energy from the Buddha from 10 directions into our physical body, our mental, and our spiritual. We live with body, mind, and spirit. Now our mind and body spirits will be full by receiving the compassion and wisdom energy from the Buddha into our body. And by connecting with that energy, it helps us to awaken our Buddha energy, our Buddha nature. When our own Buddha nature awakens, it becomes a good receiver. This Buddha nature is a good receiver which will receive all good energy and purify all kind of negative energy existing within us. By all kind of negative action, speech, and thought from us create a bad karma. Now is a time for us to receiving a good energy, to clean it up, to purify it up, and manifest a higher level of the other energy from the Buddha, so we can take care of our life in a very peaceful and mindful way. So that is the way, very simple. It's not complicated. It no need to talk about it much, but it need to practice. I am so happy to be here now with you, to practice together. Because within the practice together with the master, with other students, with our fam, that we motivate each other to keep moving on. We're sharing the marriage energy. We're sharing the good energy, and we activate, we help each other to keep moving and awakening our Buddha nature. Our goal is to awake our Buddha nature within to receive good and more energy from the Buddha from 10 directions every day. So that's why we practice together. If what I say you don't understand, make sure you question. So I try my best to explain it. But right now, we come back to the practice again. How to practice. We call the wisdom hand. And the left hand, I call the compassion hand. You put the wisdom hand on the top of the compassion, which is mean the wisdom within compassion. Let that energy circulate together in the circle of the compassion and wisdom. Keep your body stretched and relax and tie up your body. If you feel there is the energy that enter into your body, moving your body, let it move. If you feel the energy coming, just let it come. Welcome it. And allow the energy transform into your body. And no matter what has happened, it's move your body, move your mind, move whatever. Just watch. Be mindful and watch it. That's on it. Don't have to do anything. And then keep your mind within the breathing technique, in and out. Practice the breathing technique, in and out. When you breathe in, you're expanding your belly through your nose, down to your lung, and going down to your lower body, expanding. When you breathe out, you're sinking your belly slowly, and then moving out with the mantra Musa. When you're reciting this mantra to the end, you receive the energy. The energy will vibrate. The special vibrations will be recognized, will be realized because it happened with your body, with your mind. So now let's get back to the practice. Be ready. Right hand on top of left hand, wisdom on top of the compassion. We all pray to all the sentient being free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. You breathe in and expanding your stomach, your belly. In. You sunken and breathe out and chanting Mua Musa. May all sentient being free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in and expanding your belly. Sunken your belly, breath out and chanting May all sentient being free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly. Sunken belly and breath out. May all sentient being free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly. Sunken your belly slowly. Breath out and chanting May all sentient being free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good energy, compassion energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly. May all be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly. In. May all be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly, sunken your belly, and breath out, chanting. May all be free of all kind of suffering and receiving the compassion energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly, sunken your belly, breath out, and May all be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding. Breath out, sunken your belly, and May all be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly, sunken your belly, breath out, and Hello, when you breath in, you're taking the air through your nose, going down to your lung, and move down to your belly, and you're expanding your stomach to taking all the air and transform the oxygen into your body. This method, it helps your body, physical body, healing itself and purify the negative energy to be ready, sunken your stomach, your belly, and then you reciting a good compassion energy from the Buddha by reciting Mu Amusha. Take in to purify your negative energy and breath out to receive the compassion energy from the Buddha so you can awaken your Buddha nature. The Buddha nature, it's just name, the nature of ourself. But in Buddhist, Buddha called Buddha nature. Buddha means awaken. The awakening of the nature within you. But not just away from all kind of attachment. Don't attach to the world. Just accepting the meaning Buddha. Buddha meaning awaken. So when I call Buddha nature, meaning awaken, the original nature within every one of us. It's no matter what kind of religion you follow. You don't have to convert to be a Buddhist, because this method from the Buddha teaching us the way to purify our negative energy, to reactivate our compassion, to awaken our Buddha nature, the nature of everyone. The original nature is already in within us. So then no need to looking for or to create or to make one. It's in there. It's there for us to be with the nature, so that nature awake for us to have a better use for our life. So when you breathe in with the air going down to lower body and you expanding it, and then you sunken it, expanding, you expanding. Sunken your belly, you sunken your belly. That technique maintaining your concentration within. But however, because you're expanding, when you're taking under lower your body, that activating the very good, we call the Buddha fire. That Buddha fire is warming up your body. It's waking up entire and connecting all your pressure point and awakening your 7 chakra point. It's all awaking up at one time, and it's connecting together to allow the energy within, which connected with the compassion Buddha energy, to move within your physical body. So you're going to feel with the vibration within your physical body. You're going to feel with the vibration within your mental, your spiritual. What you're going to do when you feel with that, all you have to do is just let it be and let it transform into your body, into your mind, into your spirits. Just allow yourself as a good receiver. Receive it with no judgment, no attachment, but just with mindfulness. Be mindful with what happened. Be mindful with breath in and breath out. By these techniques, we repeat it many times, you're gonna increase up more energy within you to purify and transform entire of the negative energy which created by your negative action, negative speech, and negative thought. So you got it already. If during you practice the first time, in the second time just happened that you feel the vibration within your body, just let it be. If it moves from the left to the side or from the right to the left, move forward, backward, no matter how it's moved, no judgment. Just let your body to be free to flow with that, and just keep be mindful with the breath in and breath out. When you breath in, take it down to lower your belly and expanding, that you know that you're expanding and in. When you sunken, breath out, you know you're sunken your belly and you breath out. And you're reciting the mantra Mu Amusa. Now together again, put your wisdom hand on the top of the compassion hand and stretch up your body. Keep your head stretched up and relax and loosen up and just let it free and let it to be with yourself, to be with the moment, with it now. Don't let anything else it bother you. Being now. May all being free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly. Sunken, breath out, and chanting. May all be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly. Sunken your belly, breath out and chanting. May all being freed of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly, shrinking your belly. Breath out, chanting. May all be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly. Breath out, sinking your belly and chanting. May all be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good compassion energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly. Sunken your belly. Breath out and chanting. May all be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly, sunken your belly and breath out and chanting. May all be free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your stomach, sunken your belly, breath out and chanting. May all free of all kind of suffering and receiving a good energy, a good compassion energy from the Buddha from 10 directions. Breath in, expanding your belly, sunken your belly, breath out and chanting. Dear all friends, when I say something to explain what its meaning and how to do it, you still have to maintain your sitting meditation still and concentrate receiving the energy through the mantra Mu Amusha. So we have 3 times reciting, chanting the mantra Mu Amusha, 7 times for each. And in the between, I will say something to explaining how you take in, breath in and moving down and, expanding your belly and then just sinking your belly and your breath out. Or just feeding you the meaning what to do to have this section within the now to concentrate your mind to better receiving more energy. But when you practice, you receive a good energy transform into your body and you still offer to all sentient beings to be free of all kind of suffering. Special now with the pandemic that we need to concentrate and practice. We connect it with the higher energy and to offer to all the doctor, all the scientists, all nurse, and any medical worker that they activate your love, your wisdom to serve throughout of the nations which is suffering from the pandemic right now. So once again, thank you for all fans that get together now today. It's the first time we practice together on the live stream of the YouTube. The channel is very helpful. No matter where I am, no matter where you are, we still be able to connect together and practice together. I hope the first weekly practice will continue for the next Saturday on time. And please reach out, introduce to your fans, get back with our old fan, and let's practice together. Let's purify, let's transform, and let's make our day is a better day by in touch with each other in this special moment of history. And let's purify and motivate ourselves to stand up, to receive a good energy, and to offer our good energy to all. Once again, thank you so much for all of you get together today. If you have any question, please just send me a comment. You can text me through my phone, my Facebook, Messenger, or email me. I love to hear a feedback from you to improve this hour so to benefit more. Thank you all, and have a good weekend and enjoy your life. Thank you for attending this class. Thank you. Mu Musa.